Hello my Biddo fam and welcome to another banging video. Today we're going to be doing something I've already done like 5 times on this channel and go over some amazing tips, secrets and easter eggs that I promise, guarantee and 1000% certain of that none of you guys know about. Not even one of you. So get your pens and paper ready since you're all about to learn something new today. In a previously mentioned video like this, I brought up the fun fact that you can burn drying racks to instantly jerk your meat, but did you know this also applies to crock pots too? If you burn a crock pot whilst it's cooking something, it will drop the resulting dish once it fully burns, which is an excellent time save for those particularly long dishes. Every time you cook a fig over a campfire during spring, there is a 1% chance a stinger will drop on the ground near you, and the sound of a bee dying can be heard. This is a reference to the fact that wasps in real life are known to lay their eggs inside of figs. It is also, most likely, the same reason Walter is very vocal about not liking figs, since he is allergic to bees. Coincidence or deep-rooted fear? You decide. Maxwell's idle animation can be one of 2 variations. One where he just adjusts his sleeve, and one where he does the same but a card will drop out of one of them. However, there is internally a secret third animation, and it's the same as the second one, but the card will instead be a 4 of clubs. This was added shortly after the Balatro update, and is a reference to his quote for the playing cards, but I have no idea why it never plays in-game though. Speaking of Maxwell, in single player, Dying to Darkness will instead list Charlie as the method of death in the morgue instead of darkness. In Don't Starve Together, however, everyone will say they've been killed by darkness if they died to darkness, even Maxwell. Everyone except Winona, who will have their method of death listed as sibling rivalry instead. An obvious reference to their sibling connection. Whilst you're in the menus, make sure to check every survivor's compendium around their birthdays. Most survivors have their birthdays in here, we all know that, but did you know if you check these on their actual birthday, you'll get special, unique little quotes for them? Sadly, it's nobody's birthday while I'm recording this since it's April 1st, but I was able to yoink them from the string file, so you can look at them here. If you head out to these exact coordinates on a large-sized world, you'll find a solitary Wes just standing out of bounds. Just kind of here. Even if PvP is disabled, you can still attack this Wes, which is usually not the case for NPCs like this. I'm guessing the reason he's out here is for some debugging / anchoring purposes. I didn't mention this in the Out of Bounds video because I was kinda scared what would happen if word got out, since I am now a Clay ambassador. I can't go leaking critical details, but I'm not afraid anymore. Now you probably know the fun fact that Woody's bio will change depending on where you're playing from, with his whole Thanksgiving gimmick changing if you're Canadian, American or anywhere else in the world. But did you know this game also checks your location for another reason? It is because that is if you're playing in the United Kingdom, all pumpkin cookies are referred to as pumpkin biscuits instead, despite them being an actual cookie even by the UK's definition. The reason I'm showing you this in the code and not in-game is because I'm not actually British and I've just been pretending this entire time. When playing as the Reign of Giants survivor Womp, you can do a wave emote at any big tentacle that you find in the caves to instantly cause it to retreat back into the ground. An excellent way of getting around the caves as the best character in the entire game. If you swap into first person mode, bound to F4 plus Alt by default on PC, you can see that at night, the moon and everything is visible up there. It also confirms, due to their shape and orientation, that DST takes place on the equator, and by extension, in Brazil. If you go up to a pigman in any of the pig villages and type in the game's chat, "ugly pigman," in all caps, the nearest pigman will become enraged at you and will relentlessly chase you down and attack you, not stopping until you are dead. No matter how far away you run, they will keep following you and they will just constantly attack with little cooldown. It's kind of really scary. If you sit on the main menu, any version, no matter how it looks for a long enough time, I think roughly anywhere between 6 or 7 minutes without touching your mouse, what? When playing as Warbucks, you can make good use of it. During a big full moon, any moonstone walls that are a maximum tier will give Wormwood a very slight but stacking sanity regen buff. It's not enough to regenerate any notable amounts of sanity that you probably lost from Dusk, but if you stack enough of them, you can get as much as a garland if you're lucky. This alone makes Wormwood one of the characters in Don't Starve Together. Conversely, Wickerbottom can burn any books over a campfire to instantly lose a massive chunk of her sanity. This is a great way of lowering your sanity as Wickerbottom so that you can farm nightmare fuel, a crucial resource when it comes to refueling and casting the strongest book in the game, the Codex Umbra. Wirt, when killed in PvP, will always drop frog legs on death, but only if you somehow enabled Longpig to also drop on death, since all of that nonsense stuff still exists in the game files today. The reason she drops frog legs as well as her long pig is because all gnomes drop frog legs, and when they assigned a cannibalism drop to Wirt, Clay, for some reason, added a flag that made sure she dropped frog legs as well as long pig. Despite this, WX, Wormwood, and even other non-human characters like Wilson still drop just long pig. It's very bizarre. Any horse-related mob, like Zebs, will do a lot more damage to Willow and Wigfrid when compared to other survivors. There's probably some weird reason for that, but honestly I have no idea, and it's kind of intimidating me to just think about the implications. Living logs can be used to repair boats like regular, non-living logs can. As well as healing more boat health, they'll slowly restore the boat's health over time. This makes it an excellent choice in prolonged boat battles. Whenever playing as Wanda, using your Ageless Watch enough times will have some crazy, funky, wild effects happen.
He's dead. You see this little raccoon, little ringtail guy? He's dead.
Yeah, okay. How big do you think this is gonna be? Oh, that made a reverberating when I put that down, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna get at least over here.
Bro, I think that's still not far enough away.
Okay, I'm gonna go until you fall out of view distance.
Okay, I'm arming the bomb.
You can arm it? Is it? Okay, it's going, it's going.
I'm actually terrified, dude. This is gonna be massive. This is still right there. It's gonna kill me. No, this is gonna kill me. There's a banana slug here.
Oh god,
Whenever your survivor takes damage, this strange circle in the top right of your screen will slowly start to deplete. This is actually your character's constitution points, and should they reach 0, you will tragically perish. It's good practice to employ defensive techniques and methods to make sure that this never happens, such as building secure bunkers out of durable material, and just rolling back the world should you take even a single hit of damage. In early versions of the game, back before Clay decided if it was free to play or not, there existed unused code and screens in the game that would show up if you died. It looks like they would originally offer you an advertisement in order to undo your death, or spend 200 gems. Thankfully, in the final game, reviving yourself only costs 50 gems without any ads, but it's still very interesting to see how things could have gone if Clay decided to be greedier and made the game pay to win. Anyway, everything I mentioned in this video is complete and utter nonsense and a lie that I made up. Happy April Fools, everybody. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.